Howdy YouTube folks, I thought I'd bring you another video. Excuse these piles, but I was organizing my room a little bit, and I don't know if I really promised it, but as I said I might do, here is a room tour. So first we'll start off with my vinyl over here. As you've seen this on the channel before, that is that record player, the Crosley. There is my VHS collection. You can kind of just see what it is. That's the lamp from Walmart. That is and I won't be showing anything on the wall, just to clarify. And I turned over photos on the piano, just my thing. My second box of vinyl. This used to be a magazine rack, and I turned it into a 45 holder for now, but it'll probably go back as a magazine rack once I'm in my final space, where I may be more apt to show you stuff that's on the wall. This is the flat screen that I currently use, and I'm watching, or was watching as I thought of this video. That is that heart-shaped tray I told you about. Oh, and this is that cabinet with the heart shape I told you about from my childhood. That's been around for a while, and I brought it out of our barn and cleaned it up and used it in here. I think it's so cute looking in here. This is for cleaning my vinyl, these rags. And this is like a piece of melted metal that I thought was kind of cool that accidentally got into one of our bonfires once on this property. And I think I've done a profile picture where I was wearing these. These are the infamous sunglasses. I believe I've actually worn them in some of my shorts too. This is a commemoration to my brother who passed away. I won't be showing you that though, because it has his name on it, and I don't want to do that. This was one of my favorite Mickey Mouse watches. I got about a year ago or two, and I think it was 2 years ago, and it broke, and I'm so bummed. It was a 100th anniversary edition one. Figures it would get clasped. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it was a 100th anniversary one. Disney. And I want to get it fixed because I really love Mickey Mouse, as I've mentioned. This is where the PlayStation 1 is. This is where the Nintendo NES is. And this is where the Super Nintendo and all its games are. And lastly, this is the Switch drawer, which I took some stuff out to show you. This is the first one I bought in a long time. It's actually Farming Simulator was the first, and then Skyrim. And then Grand Theft Auto as of recent, as I showed you. I have an extra pack. I have some Mario games in here as well, that when I got the Switch, they didn't have cases. They were in here. My Skyrim and Farming Simulator are in here. And this is Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is a really fun game. Maybe I'll do a video on that one, because I beat it once. Not everything, but like the main plot. Yeah, I won't show you in this drawer because obviously this is the controller to my Nintendo Switch, which I set down there. And then this right here is my Nintendo Switch. It's one of the original ones, and I really love it. This is my third thing of vinyl, if I didn't just mention that, and that's a weight that I used to lift with sometimes. Here's some of the photos. I think on my TikTok with that prayer photo, and that was my grandmother's cow. I just recently did a repair to it. I gotta finish fixing it. It's like a cow cookie jar. I really love it. This is a bookshelf of mine with books and a few games. I have more upstairs. Excuse those are mine too, but they're just like that. TV is just what it is. Maybe I'll do a video on that sometime. That is cat bed. And then this is my musical instruments section. There's stuff over here, but it's not really mine, so I won't show that. And then over here is where we moved the piano. Those are my cassette tapes. my cassette player. This is the piano, and then I'll try to do a pan of the top of the piano without getting any of the stuff up above. Let me move that out of the way. So, sorry. So that is a Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs songbook, picture songbook, Grand Ole Opry. Those were both my grandparents. And then I got this recently at that thrift store I was mentioning, the local one, because it reminded me of my grandmother. That was something my grandmother had, a Grease Lightning. That is a cassette tape for learning French, because obviously those are my banjo picks, and that's just an empty case and a cool old Fisher-Price xylophone toy. That is was a Christmas present. Maybe I'll do a video on that someday. If I haven't, I'll look back. And that was something that was made by a relative of my grandfather's, a cousin of his, who was a master at welding. Again, there's my cassette player, and there's some like show tunes kind of a vinyl, mostly like country show tunes, some like Disney movies, stuff like that. And those are some different, like how to learn guitars and violin, and I believe some of those might be generic piano or like organ. And then down in here is where I keep, because it folds open, most of my piano stuff that I use more of, and that's like my book for writing and stuff, obviously. Yeah, this is the one that we got with these nut letterings on the keyboard. I've had people tell me, because at my past job I worked at, I had someone tell me that they thought, once I explained to them what I did with these, that it might not be as beneficial for me in learning, but I feel like it's helped me. But maybe someday, once I get really good, I can remove them, and then I won't need them. But anyways, YouTube. Oh, and these vinyl and stuff I'm getting rid of. So if anybody's interested in any, message me. I will give you more details on any of my social media if you live in and around the area and you want to do a deal. As always, keep your head, I think this is where I'll end the video, and as always, keep your heads up, stay strong, all that kind of jazz, and have an excellent time, whatever it is, wherever you are. And as closing out, you will see me just holding it over the box of discard vinyl, because like I had stated, I'm getting out of jazz music because I'm kind of not into it like I used to be and stuff, and there's some 50s and 60s random pop in there. But anyways, as always, sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows. I will see you in the next video, and I will say signing off for now, YouTube folks.